So everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we're talking, for one of the last times, I'm going to say this, kitchen composters. The reason I do these videos, this is from KARFO. The reason I do these videos unboxing, just showing you exactly how it comes from the shipper, from the manufacturer. I just think that it's something you would want to know, how the packaging is, whether or not it's wrapped. So if you were to buy this, you would kind of know from start to finish how they come. So I'm going to take this out of the box. It comes up in this little plastic.
Oh wow.
Not heavy at all. This one is pretty light. Nothing else is in the box. So I don't see any carbon filters or anything like that. So I think they do have a filter on the top, because I did read some of the instructions. It's some filter up here. So let's see if I can open this one. Okay. Yeah. So this is the filter up here. Okay. Let me take this off. And it says peel off. Okay, so I have to peel this off for that to come out. Must be. Would have liked some. Oh, maybe this is the instructions. Peel off the sticker before use. Remove outside sticker plus inner sticker.
Okay, that's how you do it.
Looks like it's one of these that you have to. Gosh. Yeah.
It's tight.
Yeah, it's a tight fit. That's what it is. Alright, so it wants me to take off these filter stickers, and when you're pulling it off, you're pulling off the filter part, or what's covering the filter. So there's one on both sides. I was seeing a video of some people that was using those air purifiers and stuff, and they had the filter had been closed, and they've been had it for like 2-3 years, and they had never pulled off the filter paper and didn't even know it. So I'm gonna put that back on, and that's just these little things here. It was so hard to put on, probably because it came with that. Now it's easy, but when you first get it, it comes with that plastic around it. But it's just a real easy lock in and pull out. And I'm sure after a couple of months or so, you're gonna have to replace that carbon in there. That's it. This one also comes with a little bucket, kind of just like the Vago has a bucket. I'm not sure of what the filter size is on this one, and I want to look at that. And if I don't get it in here, I'll put it in the description. What's the size of that reservoir? But basically all of them are the same. It should come with, this one doesn't have a fill line. I would say this is the fill line, but they say about 3/4. So I don't see a fill line, something that says fill on it. Let's take it out, take another look at it. You can see it. Yeah, but no particular fill line, but they do have that line in there. And then how you sit it back down is right in this little slot. You can see these little slots on the side. Those slots and that arrow. But this thing should be, let's see, what is, there we go. I know she should sit in. These things are real simple. It's 6 inches. When you put it on your counter, of course, you want to place that 6 inches away from anything. So just give it space to breathe. Basically, we're going to plug it in. I've done everything else. And there's only a couple of modes. There's a quick mode and a standard mode. I'll show you that. This is basically all you need to learn how to read is this part right here. Quick mode, standard mode. Quick mode says it's suitable for handling food waste with a small amount of food and a little moisture. The end product can be directly discarded. The standard mode is more suitable for food waste with moderate food waste and moisture. The end product can be stored as fertilizer. So us, we would want to use the standard and that's a little longer. And it just shows you on the top, when you're choosing your modes, you can see the quick mode is kind of like a little half-filled ramp. And then the standard mode is that one. The one that's kind of 3/4 full. And then the little water one is like a self-cleaning mode where you can kind of steam it out. These things are made to generate heat. So this is not a eco-friendly type deal 100% around, right? Because you're still going to be using some heat. As if you were doing a compost pile outside, you're not using up that energy. This here specifically, these food composters we've been showing you, is specifically for if you want to lessen your food waste that's going into the landfill. Even for people that's not gardeners, you would want to be able to use something like this because you can just discard of that food waste outside without having to continually put that in your trash can and build up and of course it goes to the trash can and then just goes straight to the landfill. Whereas if you were a non-gardener and you were still using a kitchen composter, you can just sprinkle this outside, and some beneficial worms and things like that can eat off of that. Or your grass, you're trying to get your grass a little bit greener. A lot of this compost you can just sprinkle out into your grass specifically to try to give some nutrients to it. Real easy. What we're going to do is we're going to fill this thing up, not all the way. I'm going to talk about some do's and some don'ts. Starting the cycle is as easy as pressing the top button. All right. Once it's complete, the KARFO will beep. Remove that bucket to empty it. All the dirt that comes from the KARFO can be put into a green bin. Quick mode dirt can be mixed with soil for use in garden and house plants. The quick mode is 2.5 hours. The standard mode is a 5.5 hours, so 5.5 hours. And the cleaning mode takes 30 minutes. So that's 2.5 hours for your quick mode, 5.5 hours for your standard mode to get from a product like this to a compostable product, 5 hours or 2 hours on standard. So what we're gonna do is, I think that's about it. That's really everything I wanted to touch on. It said the filter, there's a light that's gonna tell you when the filter needs to be changed about every 3 to 6 months, depending on your usage. And then of course it goes through the process of showing you how to replace the carbon in your filter. And that's about it. All I'm going to put is food waste in it. So I'm basically opening this up. And here's some old oranges from outside that Belle's juiced them. We're going to just pour that in there. It's already almost filled up. Basically what you want to do is, as this compost, open it up, put some more. This morning I was making grits and eggs. So I just went ahead on and borrowed the eggshells. I'm going to put that in there too. That's something, right? Push that down. Belle's had some food she was making. So we got some corn husk. Stuff like this. We're just gonna tear this and put it in. And once again, it only can take so much. But once you let this thing go through about an hour or so, it's gonna break this stuff down. And then I don't know what it's gonna do with this. So I really want to see. Remember the last one we did the okra, and it kind of had that stringy okra tassels up in it. So I want to see what this is gonna do with these
Corn.
With this corn. I'm not gonna put too much in because it's gonna have to. I don't know if that's gonna get around in there and stop that wheel up, but I want to see. She has some green beans. Put a couple of times. I don't want to put too much of those because I don't want them to be too stringy. Got some onion pieces, some cabbage, right? Got some cabbage we're gonna put in there.
Snap a cabbage.
One more piece. And then after that, we're gonna turn this baby on. And we're gonna go 5.5 hours. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna let you see the product. time to close it down. We got it. 5.5 hours. Closing that down. All right, so that's the quick, that's standard mode right there. That's what I really wanted. So that's a quick mode. This is standard mode. Long press. 1, 2, 3.
There you go.
And it's on. And we're gonna leave that for 5 hours. And we're gonna, after 5 hours, right now it's 1:11, so about 6 o'clock or so, we'll come back and see what we have inside this product. Stay with us. We'll be right back with KARFO Kitchen Composter. Be right back. As you can see, 6:47 back there. When we did this, it was around 1:11. So from 1:11 to 6:11 would be
An hour. I mean 5 hours.
And then we added another 30-something minutes on. So it said 5.5 hours. I haven't looked inside of here. One disclaimer is this isn't how I actually compost. When I'm using these composters, I like to just add, like Bev is in the kitchen, she's cleaning up daily. And it's kind of like a daily addition, right? You just add to the compost, and just let it kind of keep doing this thing. So really can't wait to see what's in this thing. So you saw us put in corn,
Napa cabbage, beans, and orange peel.
so let's see. And
Here's the peak. Oh wow.
it's gone.
It's dry.
It's gone.
Oh wow.
Wow. It's warm.
That's fast. For the inside.
Yeah. Let me set that to the side. Let y'all get a look at that. Really warm. So it says 1 in pinch point hot surface. But look, and we just unplugged it. So I would tell you to let it sit a little bit. But as you can see, that thing was full 5 hours ago.
Yeah.
And this is why I say continually add. So what you want to do is every hour or so, open it up. That way you're not wasting your energy. Every hour or so you would open this up, you would add more. I mean, does it taste like, well, I'm about to say, does it taste like, smells like oranges in there? No, nothing.
No smell.
No smell. And I mean, it's done. One thing I would tell you, adding this stuff to your, it's kind of like a dehydrated product. When you're adding it to your garden beds, kind of make a little hole. Don't just sprinkle this on top of your garden beds. Kind of make a little trench or something and kind of bury this stuff around, because what happens is when the water hits it, it kind of rehydrates it. And if it's on top of the ground, it's going to start bringing in the flies, like a compostable product again. So you really want to kind of just make a little slight trench, not much, just to make sure it's under soil level. I think I'm 5 hours in. Oh yeah, and this is a 2.5 liters container, 2.5 liters. So you can see how you probably can. I mean, there's no amount of compost that you can get outside putting in those tumblers. You can just keep adding this once every hour, and before you know it, you'll have enough compost to really do something with. You can kind of save it in a Ziploc bag, and that way during the winter, which we're about to go to, we're not gardening, so we will save this product, which we're doing now, and then when spring comes and we go to planting stuff or just trying to amend our soils, we're going to add this stuff to our garden in the spring. So that's what we're doing. Thanks for KARFO for reaching out to us and sponsoring this video. I already know what it's going. I got a sister that we're going to send this.
Gave it to?
Yeah, we got a sister we're going to send this one to. A nice little countertop unit should be all she should need. And I think she's going to appreciate the KARFO company. But look into these kitchen composters. I'm telling you, it's going to make a world of difference for you if you just try them out. So thank y'all for watching. And as always, we'll see you in the spring, baby. Grow, grow, grow. Peace.